Port Charles had seen its share of celebrations, catastrophes, and downright miracles, but today felt different. The sun filtered through the stained glass windows of the Queen of Angels Chapel, casting warm colors on the polished marble floors. The hum of hushed voices echoed faintly as the church filled with friends, frenemies, and family who had survived some of life's worst storms together. Today was Willow Tate's wedding day. Despite everything she'd endured, illness, heartbreak, loss, Willow stood in the back room in a cloud of soft white silk, her mother Nina fussing over her veil while Carly stood stiffly nearby. The tension between the two women could have powered the entire city. "You look beautiful, sweetheart," Nina whispered, eyes glistening. Willow nodded, adjusting her bouquet. "Thank you. I just want this day to be peaceful, for my family, all of it." Carly offered a small smile, awkward but genuine. "Michael's waiting at the altar. He hasn't stopped packing." Willow laughed softly, nerves giving her breath a tremble. Some things never change. As the music swelled and the doors prepared to open, Willow exhaled. "Okay, let's do this." Trina's unexpected shock. Across town, Trina Robinson stood inside the gallery, staring blankly at the painting in front of her. But she wasn't seeing it. Her phone buzzed again. Another message. Another unknown number. Each one said the same thing. "You deserve the truth." At first, she'd assumed it was spam. But the last one included a picture, a blurred image of a man stepping onto a boat at Pier 47. Something about his posture, the tilt of his head, sent a chill down her spine. Rory. Her heart squeezed painfully. She had mourned Rory's death, moved forward, built a future with Spencer, and then lost him too. But the texts had started a week ago, always vague, always unsettling. Today, she'd asked Portia and Taggart if they knew anything. Both denied involvement, though Portia had looked nervous. Now, alone in the gallery, Trina zoomed in on the picture again. The man's clothes were different, older, like the photo wasn't new. But the way he moved. Her breath caught. "No," she whispered, "it can't be." The door to the gallery opened, and Ava Jerome stepped inside, heels clicking against the polished floor. "Trina, honey, you're supposed to be at Willow's wedding." Trina swallowed, turning her phone screen face down. "I know, I just needed a minute." Ava's eyes narrowed. "What's going on?" Trina hesitated. Ava was the last person she wanted to lie to. "Someone's sending me messages about Rory." Ava's expression hardened. "Who?" "I don't know, but I think," her voice cracked, "I think he might still be alive." Ava stepped closer, steady and protective. "Trina, look at me. Port Charles is full of ghosts, some real, some imagined. But you need to be careful. Whoever is contacting you might be trying to manipulate you." "I know," Trina whispered, "but I can't shake this feeling." Ava sighed. "Come on, let's get you to the wedding. If someone wants answers from you, they can wait until after Willow says her vows." Trina nodded, though her chest still felt tight. Something was wrong, deeply wrong. And she wouldn't rest until she found out what. Nathan tracks down suspects. Meanwhile, in a dimly lit room inside the PCPD, Nathan West, recently reinstated and as tenacious as ever, stood over a table cluttered with photos and case files. He'd been chasing leads for weeks concerning a string of identity thefts, black market passports, and suspicious movements at the docks. What the department didn't know, what Nathan hadn't told them, was that the case tied to a deeper investigation, one that involved whispers of a man thought dead. A man connected to Trina Robinson. His partner, Dante, walked in holding 2 cups of coffee. "You're chasing ghosts again." Nathan smirked. "Better than chasing corrupt lawyers." Dante snorted. "Hey, it's Port Charles, that's half the town." Nathan spread out the photos. Security footage of Pier 47, timestamps matching the same periods as the texts Trina had been receiving. "You think this guy's alive?" Dante asked. Nathan hesitated. "I think someone wants us to think he is, but there's more. Whoever's behind this has connections, fake IDs, offshore accounts, encrypted messages." "And you think it ties into the wedding security?" Dante asked. Nathan nodded. Someone's planning something, and they're using Trina as bait. Dante swore under his breath. Then we'd better move. The whole town at that church. Nathan grabbed his badge. Exactly. Willow walks down the... Back at the chapel, the doors opened. Willow stepped forward, arm looped through Michael's. The guests rose to their feet. Sunny, Jocelyn, Sasha, Brooklyn, End, Chase, and so many others who had walked this journey with them. Michael's eyes sparkled with emotion, and Willow felt her heart swell at the sight of him. She walked slowly, savoring each second, each step, a victory she'd once thought she'd never see. But halfway down the aisle, a sharp gasp broke through the serene music. Trina had just entered the chapel, face pale, hands shaking, eyes locked on someone standing in the back row. Willow froze. The entire chapel turned. Because Trina wasn't staring at the groom. She wasn't staring at the flowers. She was staring at a man in a dark suit, standing still as a statue, watching her. Her lips parted. Rory. A ripple of shock swept through the room. Portia dropped her clutch. Curtis stood abruptly. Jocelyn grabbed Spencer's arm. Only Spencer wasn't there, thousands of miles away. Ava moved instinctively toward Trina. But Nathan burst through the opposite doors at the same time, shouting, "Everyone stay where you are. Step away from him, now." Pandemonium erupted as the man in the suit turned his head, revealing half-shadowed features that looked both familiar and wrong. Not Rory. A stranger. Or worse, someone wearing Rory's identity. Trina stumbled back, breath collapsing in her chest. Willow's bouquet slipped from her hands. Nathan pushed through the aisle, gun drawn but lowered. "Sir, hands where I can see them." The man didn't run, didn't speak. He simply smiled. A cold, unsettling smile. And whispered, "You're too late." As chaos swallowed the chapel, Willow clutched Michael's arm. Trina trembled in Ava's grip, and Nathan realized this wasn't the end of the investigation. It was the beginning. A web of secrets connected to the docks, to faked identities, and to someone who wanted Trina shaken to her core. And in Port Charles, no shock ever came without a deeper, darker truth lurking beneath.